Jill Computer Guy here. We're in Bitwig Studio. Got a live stream going. Monday, actually it's Tuesday morning, 2 a.m., about 2 a.m. or so. Let me see. We're just going to kind of mess around. I don't really have too much of a plan. Kind of just put together some ideas. I'm going to increase my GUI scaling, make it a little bit easier to see. I got the lights out in here, so I'm trying to get into the vibe to work on music. All right, let's go to the browser here. Let's check out some of these new beats here. Some of these new splice samples here. We got our packs. It's just kind of. I think I'm just gonna kind of shut up and put some stuff together here. Start out with some hi-hats here. Whoa. Actually, I'm going to put a clip in here. Make this thing 2 bars long. The thing I like about the Bitwig is you can actually put your stuff into the clip. It makes it kind of nice. Cut this thing here. All right, there we go. Fuck's going on here? Actually, screw that. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Just gotta do it like so. Alright, let's get some 16th note hi-hat patterns here. Now, the problem with the looping method is in my opinion, is the fact that you don't really have control over these. In other words, you can't really control the shuffle. Here's kind of like a block of 4. So if you play this, let's say you play this, you got no shuffle. But if you, these are individual clips, and the advantage of doing it this way is if you highlight them all, you have the option to give them some shuffle, you know. In other words, you have access to this shuffle amount. I'm going to put these on 62. Hit OK, and you can see they're shuffled. Now, that's great because if you were to do it, you know, the other way. Here, let me, as an example, I'm going to just drop this down to here temporarily. And now you just drag a loop out. So now you don't have the option to. I don't think this works this way. See, now you don't have the option to shuffle them. So that's kind of a huge thing. I love the fact that you can drag on the bottom and loop shit. But when they're individual clips, you have the option. Oops. When they're individual clips, you have the advantage of being able to get them into a shuffle. Now once you can highlight these and consolidate them, but the problem with doing that is now the shuffle's kind of permanent. But you can drag that out now, you know, or whatever you want to do. Let's just Control Z a bunch of this crap here. Let's go clear back to the shuffle. Okay, so here's my hi-hats. Let's get in a little closer. What I want to do is get into 30-second notes. Should make these a little shorter. Damn it. Fiddly son of a bitch. Alright, so now you have the option to kind of give a couple, give a little doubles up here. Double up here a little bit. You know, it's just a hi-hat pattern, nothing fancy. There's nothing fancy going on here. But you still have access to that. Use the quantize with the box around it, because if you use just the regular, there's two quantize. If you use the other quantize, I don't know where the menu is for the other quantize, the one without the box. You don't have the option for the shuffle. So we're going to bring this. Let's go 54. Let's give it a little humanize. Actually, why don't we lay off on the shuffle right now? We're going to lay down. We're just going to do 24% humanize, lay off the shuffle right here. That killed all my triplets there. Oh, son of a bitch. Now, something with using audio is you don't have the ability to really, as opposed to MIDI notes, you don't really have the option of doing a velocity, which is kind of a pain. But what you can do is cause a little chaos to the gain here. That's a little too much in my opinion. What's nice about this is you can back it down if you just go to spread 0, 0, infinity and just bring this up. Now you can get them all consistent again. And then what's nice is you can do this in real time. Let's put some kicks and snares in here. Actually, I can't deal with that. Let's just keep it consistent. It's pretty easy to get a little too meticulous and kind of lose your spot a little bit. So I like to just kind of pile the samples in here. We're doing the Lex Luger drum kit from Splice.com. You got to check out Splice. Splice is the greatest thing ever. So there's a kick drum there, you know. Put that to eighth notes there. Now, something with your kick drum is you're going to want to just put these out. Do your 4/4 rhythm. Something about copy and pasting in Bitwig Studios. It's kind of fiddly. If you watch here, you'll see this very faint white line. And if I select these, you'll see that. Let's go clear up to here. You can see that if I duplicate these, I didn't, you know, they slid over a quarter note here. And so something about if there's not an actual clip, for example, like, let's say, no, never mind, disregard that. Maybe that's just MIDI loads. Anyway, there's little tricks here and there. Let's just go ahead and focus on the 2 and the 4, or actually the 1 and the 3. The 1 and the 3 are going to be permanent. The 2 and the 4 we're going to slide around a little bit. Of course, let's get this back to 16th notes here. Give us a little room to slide. Now the snare is going to be on the 2 and 4, so that's why you can control click these. It's just kind of a little thing that I do. What's nice about Bitwig is you can actually change up your shit. I'm that far back right there, huh? Alright, hold on a second here. Alright, set this up. Anyway, live streaming's kind of weird because it's like you kind of it requires a certain amount of multitasking, in my opinion. It's difficult. It's not easy to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bust that out like so. We're going to take that off of there. Bust that out like so. We're going to leave that straight up. Then we're going to do a triple right here, which requires us doing this type of thing here. Let's put the 2/4 in. The 2/4 snares are super important. That's where you're gonna let's put a little sugar right there. Again, you want the 2 and the 4 here. It's kind of a short snare. I don't know. I might abandon this and do some house music or something. I don't know. Actually, yeah. You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna get rid of all this. I'm like not. Maybe if I was. I don't know. I go after. I've been experimenting. I normally put together my drum patterns with MIDI notes, but I've been experimenting with just throwing out samples on the line here. It's a hit or miss. I don't know. So let's scratch that. I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. Let's go ahead and bust this out. Okay, we're going to start out with the kick drum. And this is easy. Now this is what I was talking about earlier, is if let's do that. What the f... So that's a house beat right there. You just got your 4/4. This is always on the third note right here. Well, that's what it is. This tool here is pretty cool. Just hold down Alt. You can just kind of drag these wherever. Shit. Oh, you hold down Control. Yeah, you want it to say plus on there. That's very important. Okay, so let's bust out this here. Okay, there's our house beat. Put up to 126. There's your house beat right there. There it is. The great thing about this, you can kind of consolidate this. Alright, let's work on something. I'm not feeling it. I'm really struggling kind of for inspiration. I had a little time to do some stuff. I figured I'd mess around with some live cast stuff, but let's just open up some projects. And here's something I was working on earlier. This is the bass here. Let's just work this out.
Yeah. Get a drummer some, y'all. Hey. You hear that bass player?
You hear that bass player? Sure, man. I guess I could do that. All right, let's start something from let's start something up from scratch here. I had several things that I just kind of where's the house beat right here? Okay, there's the house beat right there. Well, that's a techno beat. Let's put some bass in here. I don't really like this. Sounds like shit. What's going on with this? The E clap? Yeah, that's an E clap right there. Alright, let's put some bass in here. Let's just put some bass in here. Try to get something going. Try to get something going here. Let's go to some of my patches. I want to work. I want to try to do something with all Bitwig devices. I quickly find myself running third-party plugins, and it's a good thing to stick to Bitwig device. Well, it's not a good thing. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I just find that sometimes if you have too many tools, it's really hard to less is more, I guess is what I'm saying. Let's see if I can make a crap bass line here. I'm gonna go to eighth notes here. Go to eighth notes. I guess I could just stretch them. Okay, so blah 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 blah. I'm getting a little bit warmed up for this live cast now. Okay, here's something that is stringent. It's something you got to know about Bitwig Studio. As far as copy and pasting these, you'll see this thin white line. So whatever I have highlighted, the lighter area is what's going to be duplicated. Now you can also just click this button right here. What the hell? Anyway, there's a button that doubles your shit. I don't know where it's at though. I thought I had it tacked down there. Anyway, let's go ahead and double that up. Go like that. Pull that up onto there. We're going to do something a little bit different on this second measure here. Alright, we're going to turn that blue because it's bass. Alright, now we're going to put some side chain in here. Let's put some side chain. Where's my goddamn dynamics? There it is. There it goes. Okay. this up. We gotta beef it up. Let's just get rid of this other kit. I'm not even gonna use it. Let's go into individual drums and start to beef this up a little bit. There's our kick drum. Let's put some distortion on here. Okay, that's good. Let's bust out my snare here. Let's go into yeah, I love this. With the browser you can actually load up multiple things. Like there's that. Now if I go over here, I'm pretty sure if I go over to my let's say I want to put some delay on this I'm pretty sure I can do that, and you can see my oh, what the hell, are you serious? That's some bullshit right there. What's going on there? I thought you could load that up there, maybe not. Fuck it. I'm not even the wrong. Here, let's get rid of this. These live casts are shit. Alright, let's do this. You want to go into Reason? Maybe I should go into Reason. Let's go into Reason. Yeah, fuck this. Let's go into Reason. We're going to go into Reason. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. I think I might pause for the cause. Hold on a second. I know what I need. I know what I need. Did it stop? I think it stopped. Did it stop? Wish you could pause this. Why can't you pause? Can you pause a live cast? Why don't they make it so you can pause a live cast? Some bullshit. You should be able to pause a live cast. Holy fucking Christ. What the hell is that? There you go. Check that out. Am I even going? Is this thing even going? Is this thing on? Oh, there we go. Hello, is this thing on? Alright, we're going to do propeller head reason. That's what we're doing. We're going to do some propeller head reason tonight. Oh my god, it's 32 minutes in here. Man, 32 minutes? Jeez, I haven't done shit. It's 2:39, so it's 3 o'clock. Alright, let's bust out some jams and reason. We're going to start out with a bass line. We're going to use the subtractor. Subtractor's where it's at. We're going to just do a one bar bass line here. Bust it out like so. We're going to bring this down to eighth notes. Yeah, get in reason here. Okay. Oh, that's not going to work. You can't hear me. Is that thing ready? Hear me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, that's not what we want to do. We want to do this. So we get a bass line going here. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's coming through there. Okay, we're going to bust out the A note. We're going to go with A minor scale. That's the scale we're going to be in. Because it's easy to get back to. Okay, let's bust out that bass line right there. What genre are we going to do? What genre are we gonna do? What genre are we gonna do? Let's do some of that house music, I guess. Let's do some of that house kids. House Kid 4, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go 1, 5, 9, 12. Oh, we're gonna go 5 and 10. We're gonna hit the hats. We're just gonna go crazy with it and see what happens. Jesus Christ. See if I can find something to work with here as far as refills. Actually, I'm fine with this. Let's just do this. That's a shit bassline. We gotta do something with the bassline. Alright, let's copy this to track. Let's copy that to track there. Let's go ahead and bust that out like so. Let's double it up. Too many bass lines. Too many notes in the bass line. Is that thing ready? I think it's ready. It feels warm. No, it's not ready yet. It's probably gotta go get some water. Probably gotta go get some water or something. Anyway, I want to apologize for these shit. It's kind of a shit. Live cast is I don't know. I'm like kind of. You gotta have an agenda with a live cast. You gotta like at least know what genre you're gonna attempt to work on. It's probably handy. All right, let's put some of this chunk in here now. Let's go ahead and set up a bus here. A side chain bus here. this guy. I think it's ready. Why can't you? Can you pause? You can't pause a live cast. It's kind of shitty. I guess it wouldn't be live. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta multitask right now. Alright, we made it back. It's not going anywhere. This guy right here. Put it over to here. Some kind of a energy going on there or something, you know. Where am I at? Why can't I get the grid I want? Why can't I get the velocity I want? Why can't I get all the... Just nothing, you know. What the fuck is going on here? Just want to copy this over. There we go. Maybe I'll go work in Ableton. I don't know what's going on with me. I just can't seem to get it going. She's a block. Hold on, I gotta pause here. Again, gotta pause. All right, yeah, a live caster. I am not a live caster. I am not. All right, so in the comments section, if you can, let me know if we should continue this tutorial in Reason or go back over to Bitwig or go into Ableton, like, because I can't, none of these DAWs are just clicking with me, and well, a lot of my problem is I don't really have an agenda. I didn't plan. Just nothing's feeling right to me as far as flow and whatnot, you know. Like, the fact that I can't drag and loop this is just bugging the shit out of me. And so it's like, well, you know. All right, let's put in some sins, because one of my favorite parts of Propellerhead Reason is the sins. The way the sins are just freaking amazing. So one of my favorite sins. Now again, I'm new to VST, so the whole idea, and this is another huge thing, is like you can do VSTs in Reason now, but for some reason this is like throwing like a ball of wax into, like, because I'm used to using devices, you know what I mean? Certain devices, rack extensions, and so the idea of using VSTs in Reason is, it's like it's like taking all my ingredients and mixing them up, you know, because I'm used to certain. I don't find myself grabbing for VSTs inside of Reason because I'm not used to having them, and so it just is like it's a whole nother world, but in a way that's, because I want to use VSTs, so it's like, but I don't really, for some reason Bitwig's just bugging me right now. I just can't get motivated in there, you know. But yeah, let me know if we should continue in Reason or like name the DAW. Let's play name the DAW, because naming the DAW right now would help me out. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quickly, very quickly. If you're sticking with me, I mean, if you're sticking with me, you know, fucking great, right on, man. But I'm going to show you very quickly how. Oh, see, my shit's all mixed up. Like, I want to have a VST tab over here. That's super important to me. Super important. That's like pronto. Put a VST tab over here. Because, I mean, the fact that I have to go through these VSTs to find this instrument, this effect, rather, that I use constantly is just... Now it's like, you know, Reason's just pissing me off. Because it's like I can't find anything. Because if I had a VST tab, though, I'd know where my shit was. You know what I mean? Here we go. Put that way over here. Turn it graphite because it's my side chain. Well, nothing on there. Weird. Okay, so now we're going to close our dynamics down, open up our sends. So I'm not getting that at all. Oh, it's giving me that. It's not giving me massive crunch like I want. This is the kick channel. Got my gain stage in, I think. Okay, I'm getting my delay coming in there. Please, you have to have good headphones, man. If you're watching this and you're like on laptop speakers, you gotta have headphones. Don't even mess with it, you know. You gotta have headphones. Okay, here's something. I'm gonna throw the sausage fattener in the sends right now. I mean, that's nuts. Think about that. Think about that. I'm using the sausage fattener as a send. That's pretty extreme, in my opinion. I'm going to crank the shit out of it, though. I'm going to crank it up, and then I can mix into it. That's the great thing about sends, you know. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting something chunky. Now it's you're there. You're finding your way. See, right now you can jump on over to the EQ over here, right? You got your spectrum right there. Keep it. We're gonna put the high pass right now. Now the high and low pass. This is super important. Like if you're a Reason user, you might like this. I might have done you good. These tutorials you might like. You know, these live casts you might like. Everything's parallel processing. Parallel processing is the most powerful thing that people don't use anymore. The idea of using parallel to put your effects in a parallel way. That's really zeroing in on that kick there. Oh, where's my side chain? I'm not hearing my side chain. Am I hearing my side chain? Yeah, I am hearing my side chain. Alright, so let's go back to this guy over here now. Alright, let's do this. Why don't I have any key on my... Yeah, I don't have my side chain. What happened to my side chain right here? See, I keep hitting tab. I keep hitting tab to get at, like, here's some. Propeller head reason, tab. Tab. It goes from my rack to my mixer. Or maybe just be able to click on, have a tab key down here in the bar, and then have checkboxes. The two things you want to toggle between with a tab key, you know. I mean, you got the front and the back of the rack, but and that's great, but I want the tab key, or maybe something, you know. You can use your F keys. Maybe I just need to quit being lazy and start using my F keys or whatever, but yeah, the F keys, you can bust that out that way. What is it? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it's these three right here. Bam. There's my rack, there's my mixer, there's my, yeah, see, that's a good thing to remember. I'm not a Reason power user because you know, that's one thing. If you stick with one DAW, you will become a power user. You know, if you're just hopping in between, you're not gonna get you're not gonna get to power user status. You know, That's a big thing. Like I feel like reason's very foreign to me, and I used to be all over this thing, really all over reason. But yeah, if you're still with us, I think that things are gonna go a little bit. We're gonna get into this thing. Okay, so we got to fix our side chain. What we're doing is we're fixing our side chain. So what went on? Okay, our side chain is right there. Oh shit, it's in right. Oh, because it's soloed. That's okay. Our side chain's coming in over here. Okay, so there's our side chain signal. Oh shit! So we gotta do it at the bus level here. That was our problem. Here's where you want to zero in your side chain. This is super important. You can fast release on there. Side chain sharp. Okay, in other words, that's going to be your sharp side chain. We're going to have another side chain which is a little softer, and we're going to mix between the two. I mean, that sounds kind of like woo, but it's powerful technique. Kill the width of the base is already killed because I gotta take this node out. This node is gonna bug the shit out of me. I gotta make this 4-4. Let's get rid of this guy. Okay, there we go. All right, let's put these nodes out a little longer here. Here we go. So here's what I'm doing. I'm getting it zeroed in. The kick, the bass, the side chain. Get it zeroed in. Like, this is something you should spend a lot of time on because it's super important. But the mixer in Reason is just, oh, it's so good. It's so dynamic, It's just, there you go. There's the master compressor. That just tightened up the whole mix. Okay, no delay on the kick drum. What am I doing? I don't like that snare drum. We're getting rid of that snare drum right off, man. Okay, that's coming out of here. Yeah, that snare drum's not working for me. Okay, let's go into splice, packs, Cashmere. You gotta check out splice.com. You have to check out splice.com. Sign up. It's like $10 and you get 100 samples a month. It's freaking the best samples you're gonna find for the price. The fact that you can just, for $10 a month, get rid of Netflix. That's what I did. I got rid of the Netflix. Get rid of it. Okay, snares, Cashmere snares. There we go. Let's bust it out. Make sure links up all the way. You got to make sure your MIDI notes are long enough. Yeah, see, my MIDI notes are getting choked right here. This is a huge thing. When you're writing in MIDI, huge thing. Especially the snares, man. Now you can sidechain them. You can send them to the sidechain bus now is what you're going to do. See these snares? You're going to go here and you're going to send them to the sidechain sharp. We need another sidechain bus because that's too sharp. It's not coming off of there at all. So I need to create another bus. So that's where we're at right now, man. That's where we're at. We're just focusing on the bare essentials. We need to take the reverb off that. That sample's not going to work. That's where we're at, though. Let's mess with some hi-hats. The snare, here's the thing about the snare. The snare can be a devil, man. Like, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Like, it's probably one of the top things that I skip it. The snare is so complex. It's so overwhelmingly complex. So it's like wait till you're ready to deal with the snare. Skip it. Because I can tell you I'll get stuck there and I'll shut the track down. And so the idea of skipping stuff, like, what do you feel like? Do you want to start with a 4/4? Do you want to start with a 1/3 and maybe the 2/4, float them around a little bit? You know, something that's more of a hip hop type. Do you want some dancing hi-hats? Do you want stuff? Now's the time when you want to, like, don't just get past the snare. Skip it. We're going to the hi-hats. We're getting past the snare. Bam, we're skipping it. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna basically, the thing about the hi-hats is that's where your hi-hats or your EQ is gonna be really important. See that? You found it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Your hat's done. It's done. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's done. Okay? Put a little spike there, right around 10K. Now you gotta have the right sample in here, you know. I haven't found the right snare sample. That's why I skipped it. I don't want a big snare. I want a tight snare, a hard snare. Drag it is pretty powerful. It feels like, you know. Those are, what are we at? Are we out to 2 way off here? I don't want a clap there. I want a, I don't want a snare. I want a clap here. Yeah, snares are way too hard. Here's what we're doing. Drop claps, pretty okay. That right next door. This is what I love about the redrum, but the thing about the redrum is just have it set up so it's going through separate channels, because when it comes to the mix, you have to have the redrum in separate channels. If you don't, you're gonna get lost. You're just gonna turn it into muck. Because what I want to do is I want to put that in there. I want to put that in there. See, I'm not routed. Where'd I put that, in the 3? Oh, I gotta solo that there. loop going. Think about that loop. Just sit there with the loop, man. Sit back. Take a sip of water. Now put it in front of the beat. Slide it over. Okay, here's what I want you to do now. I want you to take that sound, make sure you know where it's at, okay? I'm going to call it block, okay? Now here's the thing, this is a little helpful hint. I love this technique. Turn it just red, whatever. Oh shit, you can't turn individual. This is another thing. Reason, get the shit together. I cannot, if I'm in a bus, I have to have my tracks the same color. That's bullshit, get rid of it, fix it, Reason. You can do it, okay? Because I can't stand that. Okay, so again, we're gonna do the EQ. We're gonna do a spike, a little bell, a little spike there. Crank it. Where am I at? Is that me? Let's get rid of this off here. Okay, I'm listening to the wrong shit. Oh man. What the fuck? Okay. Got the wrong. Okay, so this is what is House Kit channel. Okay, this is empty, man. See what I mean? It's you get in between DAWs. Here's what you gotta do. Find your DAW, because if you're floating between them, you're in tough shape, and I'm kind of floating between them right now. It's a tough place, because you find yourself stumbling around. Because what do I want to do? I want to control click to name my shit. I want to control click. Why? What the hell? Because the Bitwig control click to name. Double click I prefer, but when your main two DAWs have a huge differentiation like that, you're going to stumble around, and it's going to be ugly. So yeah, again, I would like to put separate colors on these. It'd be great. Bitwig, get on that. Do that for me. Come on, Bitwig. You know you want to do that for me. Fix that problem. Damn it. Okay, is this the right? What the hell's going on? Why am I not getting any gain? I don't feel like I'm getting any gain. I guess I am. Shit, I was on the wrong track again. Yeah, I don't really feel like I'm getting a lot of gain through there at all. Put some delay on there. Like your ability to really zero in and focus on each individual sound in your mix with propeller head Reason is just out of control. It's guru style. The mixer I love. I find myself lost with on which channel I'm working on. I constantly slide sideways on my EQ. Let me know if you do that. Leave that in the comments. If you find yourself when you're EQing, all of a sudden like, what the hell, and you're on the wrong track. I drift between, you know, so maybe it's a matter of being able to fold these up or something. But I really like to focus on what the hell I'm working on. That's one of the main things about folding this shit down. Is, see, now you can, this is way better already, you know. Just zero in on what you're working on. It's super important. Okay, so now I got a delay on there. Is that the right move? Is that the right move? I don't know. Let's listen to it. Kind of sounds like it's the right move. I think it needs to be louder. Like, why is that not? This is such a quiet sound. Again, go back to your, figure out what's going on there. Is it right here? is. Your ability to just zero in on the sound you're working for and is working on rather, for Reason is really good. Like you can go into Reason and you can write music. You can just write some goddamn music, you know. But there's certain workflows when it comes to arranging that's why I'm messing with Bitwig right now, is the arrangement, just the workflow. But as far as sound design and finding the sound I mean, I may have to switch over to Reason, you know. I might get on the Reason because I find that when I'm having writer's block, I jump in Reason and it's like the very beginning of this cast, I was having some serious writer's block, but now I feel like I'm in the zone. But Reason put me in the zone, you know. It was really tough to get in that zone until I was in Reason here, you know. So, all right, let's check this out then. There's my spike right there. There it is. It's in the right spot though. Okay, so you've done 3 things, okay? You've changed the volume. You've gone up to the redrum. Where the hell's the goddamn redrum? You've gone to the redrum. You found that sample, which you dropped in from the damn browser. You dropped it in there. Boom, there it is. You know where it is. And I adjusted the pitch. So the pitch of that sample and the EQ are on the screen at the same time. And I have so much control over that sound in the mix right now. It's unbelievable. And then when you add the sends to it, I mean, if your mind's not blown, I don't know. I mean, let's check this out now. This is something that I'll probably mix back into each individual track. Like this thing is pretty incredible. I'm going to put a little bit on the you know what I want to do is I want to add a pad into this. I'm gonna put another instrument in here. The Thor, the best sound design tool. I mean, this is the whole reason I have on preferences to have everything initialized as Thor. An initialized Thor to me is absolutely mouth-watering. It's the best thing to create every possible sound in your mix. It's the best default synthesizer of any DAW. Just get rid of all the rest of them. Thor is king. Like if Thor was a VST, I'd buy it immediately. But it's not. You know, you got to be in Reason. Anyway, I'm gonna close my Spectrum. I'm gonna now I don't really let's sound design a pad right now. Let's just sound design a pad. Now we're gonna need some MIDI notes. Can't sound design without MIDI notes, and that's another huge thing. Is like don't do this shit. Don't do that when you're sound designing, because there's just set up yourself a MIDI pattern or a chord. I'm gonna set in. Remember, we're in A. Because we're in A, we're gonna go into the 3rd octave here. We're gonna type in A. The thing about A with no sharps and flats, you're in a minor key. You know you're in a minor key. You don't have to worry about it. It's very important. Okay, we're gonna do like a really basic, just basic shit. You know, something we can loop. Here we're gonna cut that. We got 4 4s coming in. No odd notes. So let's go back up into here. Pull that over, and we're good. Okay, so here's what we're going to loop. This is what we're going to loop. So what we want to do is, there's our Thor. I created a mix channel, right? Alright. So again, do not hit Control click. You're going to get frustrated. You have to just double click on it. The major differences between Reason and Bitwig, the basic functionality, I've been hopping between them, and oh my god, it's making me worse at both of them. Now, if you're going from Ableton to Bitwig, you're going to feel very at home. But jumping between the two, I've really gotten pretty screwed up on my workflow. All right, let's sew in the pad. We're gonna create a pad. So we're gonna have we're just gonna empty this. Just get rid of everything. Just bypass everything. Okay. Off, off, off. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and turn all three of these on. We're gonna use 3 oscillators in this. We're gonna use a wavetable. Okay. We're gonna actually use 2 wavetables, and then we're gonna use a FM pair. Okay. You have all of them feeding into the filter. You want something wide here, you know? So you're already getting somewhere. Don't mess with your semi, because the problem is you're going to knock your... I mean, a few quicks and we're in bliss. We're in bliss as far as sound design goes. Okay, we got to put a filter on this. Hey, what we're going to do is we're going to hold the control key and click. Well, what that's done is it's doubled it up. Now, the ADSR, like if you're new, if you're brand new, let's say you decided you want to make music on the computer, and you're brand new, the ADSR is the first thing. Like, you have to know what that is, because that's like really very important. If you notice yourself, you're using presets a lot. If you want to design your own sounds, if you find yourself just like not being able to get the sound you want, it's because of the ADSR. Basically, is what it's the most important control to learn if you're just starting out. Okay, let's go ahead and pull these over. We actually have a two bar song now. So that means, because this is gonna be 2 bars. Your pads, your long, you gotta make them 2 bars, you know. But because we've done that, we've created 2 loops of this drum pattern. So what I want to do, and this is another, well, I guess, did they fix this? Join, yes, you can do this. Okay, so something you want to do is, if you're looking to this is something that's different again about Bitwig Studio that I've noticed, is in Reason, you're looking at separate MIDI clips. You have to join them. You can't in other words, you can't select between them. You cannot push one. Like if you have separate clips in Bitwig Studio, you can drag notes from one clip to the next, whereas in Reason you can't really do that. Like, for example, if I'm over here, I don't think you can unless they fixed it. If I want to bring this over, like, can I bring that? Oh, I guess I can now. See, that's a new thing there. Okay. So I guess you can do that now. You used to not be able to do that, I'm pretty sure, but now you can do it. But I'm going to go ahead and join these clips here because I want one big clip to work on here. You guys enjoying this or what? Is it too long-winded? Am I rambling? Let me know. Give me a A-OK if this is going in a good direction for you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to double up. We're going to do our kick drum double. We'll just throw that in at the end. Now at the end of our 2-bar loop, something very exciting is going to happen. See, that's pretty shitty MIDI. I mean, that's a pretty shitty MIDI pattern on that pad. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it into chords. And this is, again, we're trying to learn a lot of stuff at once. We're trying to learn music theory also. Now, the music theory is if you're studying music theory, if you're staring at a piano, like if that's your way you learn music, then you know, with keys. You want to know that there's a chord, which if we're using A because we want to be in a minor scale, we know that if we skip with no sharps and flats, if we skip every other key, that's a chord. So that's a chord there. It's this particular chord right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn these into chords. I don't know, this might sound alright, man. This might work. But really, it's do I not have it on? Is that what's going on? Because I don't know, man. I'm not getting anything. What the fuck happened? Thought I built a chord there. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, let's go over there. Yeah, we're going to immediately have to change some of these up because I don't like the progression. The progression's terrible. The progression's so horrible. But that's another thing to learn about is progression. Like, progression's super important. So, because this is the first, this is a 1-2. We don't want a 1-2. We want a 1-4, which is very, very common, but it'll get us where we need to be. Now it's a 1-4-5. So that's a 1-4-5 right now. So the reason how you know that is the very first note in the chord is in what spot. Is that coming through? I don't even know if that's coming through, actually. Hold on a second. Is this working? I think it is. Yeah, I guess it should. Test. Hey, type test if this is working. Somebody just type test real quick. Type test, see if that's working. Yeah, that's not working for a chord at all. In fact, I don't like this patch now. I like this patch. It's kind of like a long note. This is not a good chord patch. But I like the patch. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just duplicate the fucking thing. I don't think it's working. Is it working? I don't think it's working. Shit, I don't know, man. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. Because we like the patch, we might use it somewhere, but we're not going to use it here. So what's going to happen is we're going to have to just put this thing away here. What is this? Tab. Yeah, we need tab again. And we're just going to save some time. We're just going to use a pad, a preset. But sound design is super important, but it's a whole separate thing. I don't want to get lost in sound design right now, so I'm just going to use a preset. Oh wow. What the hell's going on, man? It sounds so out of key. Terribly out of key. Like, what's going on here? That's so mad out of key. That's an A. So writing an A, so it's a 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, right? Yeah, something's going down. So that ain't right. Something's going on with that. Oh, hey, babe. What are you doing?
Should you?
Oh, you're scrumptious.
Are you gonna be coming?
Can I come up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get out of the studio. I'm in the studio right now.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not really getting anywhere.
Go, let's go to bed so we can get up early.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here.